कैमरा स्टार्ट हो गया.
She has a role, no, today. She has a role.
Good evening,
Good evening.
fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Toastmaster Vikas Agarwal. I am the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting number 249 of NITK BHIVE Toastmasters Club. To maintain the decorum of the meeting, we follow 3 golden rules. I request to please switch off your mobile phone or put it on silent mode as the meeting is in process. I allow 3 seconds for this.
We asked only the phone to be switched off, right?
As Toastmaster, we never discuss on sex, religion and politics. To refrain from any disturbance, please do not do cross talking or enter and leave the meeting hall when the speaker speech is in progress. Please allow him to end the speech. As everybody has a mission in their life to achieve the goal of success, likewise our Toastmasters Club mission is to provide supportive and positive learning which empowers them with more leadership skills and helps them to have a positive personal growth. As the theme suggests, the power of words and the word of day lucid, it is termed as the golden rule to give a good speech where the listeners are able to follow you. Please join me in inviting the presiding officer, Toastmaster Gopaya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikas. First of all, I'm honored to take the role of the presiding officer for today's meeting number 249. And by the power vested in me, I declare this meeting open. The power of words. What is the first thing that you do when you are really angry?
Shout.
Shout. That's it?
Drink water.
Throw things. Yell at people.
We generally try to persuade someone with our words or with our lines.
Yeah. Persuade someone. So what happens like after 5 minutes or 10 minutes?
Motivate.
Motivate when you're angry. So you yell, you shout, you throw things. Then what happens after like 10 minutes or half an hour?
We calm down.
You calm down. Then you think what?
You regret.
Regret what you
regret.
said.
Yes. So that is the power of words. And can you take back those words that you said to someone?
No.
Can you've thrown something, you've broken things? Can you fix it back?
No.
No.
So words are like that vase, right? Once broken, you might glue and stick it, but it's not going to be the same vase again. It will have cracks in it. So that is the power of words. When you utter something to someone, you're angry and you scold someone, you say, I hate you, and I will kill you, whatever that is. Those words make a mark on that person's mind. And whatever you do after that, you cannot take those words back. So that's why they say, what comes to your mind should not come to your mouth immediately. What comes to your mind, it has to go through a filtering process before it comes to your mouth. And that is the power of words, and that is what we say. Think before you act, or think before you speak. What happens to a kid a newborn, a kid, right? I mean, who's like 4 or 5 years old, and he's in that growth phase from age 6 or age 5 till about age 14 or 15. That particular child is observing his environment. He's listening to the words that is being said by his parents, his family members, his friends, his teachers, and these words influence that child in any way possible. It can be a positive influence or it can be a negative influence. And that, in a way, shapes that child's future. So whatever the child listens, he will repeat when he grows. And it is up to the environment, it is up to the people or the person who is involved with the child to ensure that we watch our words whenever we are raising the child. So these are the power of words, and we should always ensure that we are lucid in our pronunciation, in our conversations with anyone, so that it makes an impression to the people around us. You are in a social gathering, the way you speak, the way you utter your words and sentences, these make an impact on the people around you. Whether you attract or you repulse people, it makes a vast difference. When you're around children, the way you speak actually makes an influence on them. So if you have lucidity in your speeches, that is going to influence the child positively, and he or she will repeat or emulate those words and structures accordingly. So with that, let us all be aware of our usage of words. And to take the meeting forward, we have somebody very special within our club. We call her the Indira Gandhi of NITK BHIVE. She is a Rotarian by heart, at heart, and she is also a businesswoman. She is here to take us through this journey of the words and how lucid it has to be. Without further ado, please welcome Toastmaster PK.
Thank you, President, for the beautiful words. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How are you all?
Fine.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
What do you think of the power of words?
Very, very powerful.
Okay.
It can build you or break you. Destroy you.
Words have power. Words are power. You can use it to lift a person. You can inspire a nation, and you can make the world beautiful. This is not my words. The person in Toastmasters 2015 winning speech, Muhammad Khatani, said in his speech he used these words. That is in 2015. That is a beautiful, powerful speech about words. So I quoted from that. Ralph Smedley also thought about this in 1924, and he started Toastmaster International in 1924. The power of words in a different way he inculcated in all of us being Toastmasters, because we can also use that as our power. I'll tell you a small example about me when I experienced the power of words. Way back in 4 years, I got an invite to address an audience around 300 plus people in a college. And I was very new to Rotary or any other platform like that. Small audience we used to address. I can't say no, because my co-president and my friend Tripura invited me to address that gathering. I went with a script. When I reached there, 300 plus students, staff and invitees are sitting in front of me. I was perplexed. I was worried and shaking legs. I went to the podium. My script was ready with me. Beginning, I just welcomed everyone. When I looked at them, their eyes were, enthusiastic people looking at me to listen. Then something inside me told me, leave the script, go ahead. So I left the script there. I just went on. And when I was talking, I can see that yes, they are listening to me. Then I throw a few questions to them. Around 8 to 9 people answered to my question. So my energy increased. And words were just flowing. Where I don't know. I am not a speaker. Then at the end, people were standing and giving me standing ovation. That really charged me and understood, yes, this is the power of words, which is not scripted. It was just flowing from your own heart. So when you speak from your heart, it really can create an impact, was my learning from that. That was my first addressing to a big gathering, and I thank to Tripura throughout my life for that. She has given me the opportunity. Now, since we have a guest here, I would welcome Raymond sir. Can you talk a few words about
Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Raymond Preet Singh. I am born and raised in Bangalore. I've been invited here by my friend Sunil here today, and it's good to see you all.
Okay.
Thank you.
So because we have a guest, I will talk about the structure of our meeting. The structure goes like this. We have prepared speech, which a speaker will come on stage, and there is some guidelines. Within the guidelines, he or she will speak about it, and there will be an evaluator to evaluate her speech, and end of the meeting you will get the result. The second is a table topic, which is an impromptu speech. You will get in no time you will get a subject. You have to come here and talk about it for 2 minutes minimum, 1 minute to be, you will be eligible to get evaluation. Then the third is a general evaluator. He will be looking at all the entire meeting and evaluating, and one by one he will be explaining. That is the structure of the meeting. Now it's a time for the prepared speech. First I will introduce the evaluator.
10 minutes.
Sorry. Before that I have to call the roll takers. First, timer.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I am the timer for today. So I'll just brief the timings allotted for the speeches. For the table topic, it is 1 to 2 minutes, and for the ice-breaking speech, it is 4 to 6 minutes. Then other speeches 5 to 7 minutes. So within the time limit, so so the green will be shown, then the amber color, then with the red. So that says that you need to stop the speech
Within 30 seconds.
within 30 seconds. Thank you.
Next is our counter.
Good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and their guests. So I am the R counter for today, and R counter's role is to catch the filler and crunch words in between, which is used in between the sentences, instead of pause or full stop. Thank you.
Thank you. The grammarian.
Today, as a grammarian, my responsibility is to help the members improve their grammar and vocabulary. And today's word of the day is lucid. This is an adjective, and it can be used in two ways: as a description. It means it is clear and easy to understand. That is, you use a lucid style or lucid description, or used about a person's mind. That is not confused, clear, and normal. So this is the meaning of lucid. I hope this word of the day is used by the speakers and everybody quite often in this today's meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let me introduce the evaluator of the day, who is an energetic, smiley person who always brings some difference. No, you don't need to come. I'm just introducing. No, Anand was asking. Sorry. And who is an avid reader as well as he bibliomania, right? I pronounced it correctly? Yeah.
Bibliomania.
Yeah, okay. And that means who collects books, who likes to collect books. And he who thinks. Words shape thoughts, which shapes our life. So let's welcome Toastmaster Sunil. So you will be going to evaluate the speaker.
Thank you, Tia Moody. The speaker in question is attempting their L1P1, which is an icebreaker session, which is her prepared speech. So it's an icebreaker. This person will be talking about herself and her life. Over to you, Tia Moody.
Now let me introduce a fabulous, energetic, ever-smiling woman who believes that, dreams are to be chased, not to just to see them. And she is a dancer by herself, and she believes that words can inspire and motivate. Let us welcome the very new Toastmaster and to give her icebreaker speech. Toastmaster Meghna Vaswani. Toastmaster Meghna Vaswani, icebreaker speech. Toastmaster Meghna Vaswani, icebreaker speech.
Thank you. Will Smith once quoted, "Dream big, work hard, stay focused, and surround yourself with good people." Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. Do you know Bombay, the city of dreams, the city which never sleeps, where people are very warm and one can meet their soulmate on the railway, on the local train, and friendship blossoms on the bus stand. Ulhasnagar is a small part of Bombay city, where on 13 June 1974, Meena and Atmaram gave birth to their fourth child, Jharna. Jharna, being so youngest in the family, always seek attention and was very talkative and naughty. Her parents, mother being a homemaker, father being a government servant, belonged to a middle class family, sustained in a middle class family, but they never failed to give their children equal education. They taught them to be trustworthy, honest, never ever give up, stand on your feet, and believe in yourself. They were lucid that they will provide children's education till they are graduated. However, to achieve further dreams and aspirations, they left them financially independent. Jharna, being a dreamer and passionate learner, along with her job, pursued M.Com and MMS degree. In the year 2000, she met her soulmate in the local train, and after chasing those cheesy rom-com moments, eventually they got married in the year 2002. Harish's job was in Bangalore and Jharna moved to Bangalore with no ambitions in mind. She wanted to enjoy her happy marriage life like a fairy tale. She was very excited to begin her new journey. But every marriage has a certain honeymoon period, which eventually fades into a reality. Harish's job required traveling, and she found herself alone in a new city. She had no one to talk to, as language was the barrier. She could not complain to anyone because she was not the little girl in her family of 6 anymore. But she was an ambitious person, and she started understanding the city by taking up job, and slowly things started getting normal. In the year 2003, they bought their dream home and gave birth to Prisha. Now her life revolved around her baby, and she wanted to give her entire love and attention. She wanted to celebrate her first birthday. To make it as memorable as possible, she did market research for 6 months to understand how she can curate the best birthday for her baby. She contacted all different people, all vendors for decoration, entertainment and food, and finally birthday was a grand success. After 6 months of research, she realized that her true passion was in celebrating happiness, and she started her own business from the scratch by relieving many parents from the burden of selecting balloon color to wedding ceremonies. And now she is the most preferred event manager among many. Rest is the history. In the year 2008, she gave birth to Meher, which was the last piece of the puzzle. Jarna, who is the motivator, self-learner, and who believes in dreams, lives in the moment, who loves to travel, dance, learn new things, and socialize. She surrounded today with good people around her, is in front of you, now known as Meghna, owner of Jam Events. Thank you for your patience. How many of you believe in turning your dream into lucid reality? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meghna. Such a powerful, wonderful speech.
I've never imagined I could.
And you really made it. You chased your dream and you made it. Beautiful. It's wonderful to know you. Wonderful speech. So let's move on to the next session of our meeting. So all of us, tighten your thinking shoes and get ready for the next session. To felicitate that session, I would like to invite Toastmaster Vikas Agarwal, our Annadata. Humorous, energetic Toastmaster Vikas Agarwal for you. Can you explain it?
Yes, so I'm the table topic Toastmaster. I'll play the table topic session. So in this, I'll give you a topic on which you need to think and give your thoughts on that topic. Whatever you feel like, whatever you we would suggest you go with your lifelong learning example for that. Thank you. So my first person to give this thing, I'll call Sunil sir. Please come.
Yes, sir.
Toastmasters today. So my ask will be like a life-changing piece of advice you received. A life-changing piece of advice you received.
Thank you, TM Modi Vikas ji. Life-changing advice I received. TDM. Sorry, thank you. Life-changing advice I received. This was right before entering my counseling center, CET hall in Malleshwaram. My dad and I were the only two there. We were discussing casual things. We entered the hall. I saw the list. I found some colleges that were really ticking my brains and also making me feel good about them in the heart. A couple of them were PS University and MS Ramaya, and another institution which I was not very keen on. I was wondering which course should I actually pick, because both are good colleges. In PS, it was a new course that was introduced in that year and I was not very keen on it. I picked MS Ramaya and civil engineering as my course. After I selected, I got my admission order and we came out of the hall. My dad said few lines. These were probably the best words that I've ever heard from him. He said, you have picked a college which is known throughout the world. You will have company of all sorts. There will be positive things, there will be negative things, including drugs. I leave it to you. I have trust and faith in you. You will come out well. This is what he said. And from those words or that sentence keeps lingering whenever I see anyone getting addicted to addictions. Over to you, TTM.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sunil. So it was a good take from your lesson in your life. So now I'll request our Guruji Srikanth sir, Toastmaster Srikanth. So Toastmaster Srikanth, the topic for the day for you is, how do you define success, and has your definition changed over time? Thank you.
Good evening, good evening, dear Toastmasters and the guests. Success is a relative term. Success depends upon in what stage of your life you are there and what your goal is. You have got a goal and you want to achieve that goal. Once you achieve that goal, you feel you have achieved a success. You reach a success. You are successful. But once you reach that goal, your goal again changes. As a result, you should be careful in choosing your goal from the beginning and to revisit that goal. And you should be very lucid when you are fixing your goal. For a period of time, when you achieve that particular goal, you have to change the goal and achieve that higher thing. So success depends upon a person. So don't compare yourself with anybody else, because each person is different. One person may be successful in one thing, other person successful in another thing. But concentrate on what you want to achieve in your life. Keep targeting on that. Keep thinking about that. As our past president said, dream is not what you see when you sleep. Dream is one when you look at the dream, set a dream, you will not sleep until you achieve that dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Srikanth sir. That was too good. So to follow you, I'll call your better half, Toastmaster Madhuri ma'am. Madhuri ma'am.
Who is better?
Best of. You should not say better or best of.
Toastmaster Madhuri ma'am, please. So the topic for you is, in continuation with sir, if you had to pick a new career entirely different from what you do now, what it would be?
No.
Yes. A new career.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Good evening, dear guest. Because sir gave me the topic, so what I would pick my career as. The previous, what I have done is with my interest, I have done my master's in microbiology, but prior to that, I was thinking that I should be a doctor. But now he has told that what I would choose as my career now. So I would like to go back once again to the profession of teaching. So I was a teacher, I was a lecturer, so I don't know the much of difference, the lecturer to the higher grade, the higher students, and the teacher to the lower grade students. But the joy of teaching to the students who are below the age of 10 or 15 is wonderful. So you can just mold them, they are the clay. You can teach them the values of life and everything. So I would like to continue my career as a teacher and serve the society and see that all the kids of our country will be the nation builders and who will also do their best in their life. Thank you.
Good evening, guests. Please introduce yourself.
Myself, Rohit. I'm currently working in A1. I'm qualified CA and CMA.
So, you have been invited back.
No,
Welcome, Mr. Rohit. So, today my topic is I am the table topic session. I'm taking table topic. So here we give a topic on which you need to decide, think, and give your life lesson on the same topic, whatever you think about it. So now my coming up topic is, I'll call Toastmaster Bopaiya sir. Toastmaster Bopaiya. So the topic for you today is describe a day in the life of your today's dream job. A life. This dream job. Yeah. Whatever you want.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. Well, the job I'm in currently is definitely not my dream job, but I would tell you like what my dream job looks like, and that is far away from the city hustle and bustle in the mountains, looking at the fog in the morning, enjoying the sun, listening to the birds, going down by the river, and by the time it's noon, have a beer in my hand, enjoy the nature, call some friends. So this is the dream job, and what I'm trying to say is there's always something that we learn in the nature, in the hustle and bustle of life. We want to earn money. We are constantly focused on achieving things. We want assets. We want to acquire assets. We want to buy a house. We want to buy a car. But in this, what we are missing out is enjoying life. We are losing our health. How many of us do not have one disease that is common in the market today? I'm saying market because that itself is a business. Doctors want you to have diseases so that they can sell the drugs. But when you take a break, like in a year, take 1 month break, go to nature, enjoy nature. By the time you come back in the new year, you are fresh. You do not have any diseases for the next 6 months until you go back to your strenuous work. So this is what my dream job looks like, where I kind of get myself involved in nature, take everything in, and share that with the people around me so that they too are inspired to take a little bit of time off from the busy schedules, go out, enjoy nature, and focus on their health rather than wealth. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bopaiya. Good evening, guests. I'll request please introduce yourself.
I'm Jagadishwar. So this is my second day actually. Last week I tried to reach out. I got to know about Toastmasters NITK club through Meetup app. So that's why I always wanted to try for give a try and improve my skills and get stuff public speaking. So this is my first day actually. I work with Mahindra & Mahindra as a customer support manager. Majorly it's a field role. And I'm from Chennai, born and brought up in Chennai. So for last 1 year I've been in Bangalore. That's in brief. Thank you.
So now the session is going on a table topic session. So here I give you a topic. On that you have to think immediately and give your take on your life lesson. So what do you think about in your life lesson, right? So my next topic is Ruxana ma'am enjoying. She's enjoying the seat. Please join us. She was having a nice nap. Toastmaster Ruxana. So the topic for you is, okay, I'll give you an easy one. What one thing you missed about your childhood? Childhood.
What is it?
One topic you missed about your childhood. One thing you missed about your childhood.
Okay, good evening everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The one thing which I miss about my childhood is, again, speaking on stage, I've always wanted, and every time I go, I run away from the stage saying, no, I cannot do this. And now finally, after all the struggle, and after all the, maybe in my 40s, I've come to Toastmasters to do this. So you can, right now also I'm really nervous. Okay, this is what I've missed in my childhood. I could not speak, I could not talk to anyone. I could talk to people, I can talk to people in person, but I cannot talk in a big crowd. You all seeing me is like a fear to me. It's like, it's scaring me actually, as if you're gonna bite me or hit me or something like that. So anyways, I'm here to remove that fear. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, there is a guest here.
Please.
The back introduce the
Good evening, sir. Please come.
Presiding officer will ask the guest to introduce. You can continue.
So, Anand sir, please give your thought. Please join us.
जल्दी बात करिए.
Right.
Got.
Yes. A nice topic for you, sir. You'll enjoy. If you could travel back in time, where would you go and why? For you, just for you.
Should I tell the truth or should I just?
We need to listen from you, sir, from your heart.
For whatever reason, now today when I stand on the weighing machine, it says I'm a big man. But in my college days, I was pretty lean and pretty handsome, and also known as a Casanova. And as you say, go back in time, I would rather go back there, where I had a girlfriend at this gate, I had another girlfriend in that gate, I had a girlfriend in this classroom, I had a girlfriend in that classroom, and maybe two love letters, one in this pocket and one in that pocket, without knowing to make up my mind on whom to go serious with. Maybe that's a time that I would enjoy, and probably after 55 years of experience and being 20 years old, maybe I would like to go back and say I'm still 20 with 20 years of experience. I hope I have not touched a raw wire with everyone here. And maybe I have transported you guys also back to your college days. I'm sure Vikas Ji, with his double chin gone, he will also make up exactly this.
Yes, sir, my bike day, sir.
Yeah, your bike days. I also remember an incident when my bike had I had a small puncture and I couldn't take it. And I borrowed a TVS 50 from a friend of mine to take my girlfriend out. And when she said, "You should have brought something big," I said, "This is big enough for small you." So these are a few things. Probably those days were very enjoyable. And I'm sure you all will agree with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand sir. We really had a good to know about your dream. Ramin sir, I think by now you have got all the points. Please join. Raman Krishni. So the topic for you is, what's a small, please answer. What's a small, simple pleasure that makes your day better? Small, simple pleasure that makes your day better.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
That one thing which makes my day better. As a businessman, whole day, we are either getting scolded or we are either scolding somebody. Okay? The whole day goes like that. Either the client is shouting at us or either we are shouting at the laborers. What is happening? So by the end of the day, by the time I reach home, I'm already fuming. But this is one thing that I do, which gives me pleasure. That one thing is, before I enter my house, I take both my dogs out for a walk. So when I take my dogs out for a walk, I introspect the whole day, reminiscing what I've done, what I should have done, what could have been better. So that one simple task of taking my dogs out for a walk in the bike lane gives me so much pleasure that I'm looking forward to going home and taking my dogs out for a walk. And yes, that would be it. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, Nimisa ma'am. Please join me, ma'am. So we need to listen all the good words, the René Martin words. So we need to listen this, ma'am. So I'll give you a good speak where you can use all the René Martin words. A skill you wish you could master. A skill you wish you could master.
She's already done it.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, for the topic. Good evening, friends. A skill which I could master. There are many skills. When I look at people around me, I feel everyone is so talented. Everyone comes with a different skill altogether. So I wish I had enough time in my life where I could really learn from everyone and master those skills. But perhaps this is going to be surprising for all of you. A skill I could master would be how to communicate more openly. Because I'm not very good at expressing my emotions with people, especially when I am in a little bit of a low phase. The people who know me, my friends and my family, they say that you cover it all up in the garb behind that smile that you have. So I know of some people who are very good with emoting very well, but that's something I've not been able to master. So I don't know, but that's definitely one skill, because I feel once you are able to share your emotions openly with people, it gives you more peace. Maybe it also gives you a scope to learn from what somebody else has to say. Maybe there's someone out there who can really help you. So I wish that's a skill I could master.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Again, she covered it up with
Rohit sir, I think now you are master now. So just continue her. I'll just we would like to know, if you could master any skill instantly, what it would be?
So you will have
2 minutes.
2 minutes of time. So 1 minute is eligible.
Yeah. The skill which I want to learn is speaking with girls. Because means that is what I am lacking right now. So I want to learn that skill because that's very much important, because in life we need we will be meeting our we will meeting our partners. Unless we speak out, unless we communicate with them, we will not be organized. We will not be able to live the life. That's what I. Oh, yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. That was too good. Our master, Ramdas sir. Sir, which is one thing you would change about world today? One thing you would change about world today.
Thank you, Table Master, Toastmasters, and guests. We all think that we can change others, we can change the world. Is it possible? I cannot change my son, my daughter, or even my wife. Wife thinks that I need to change. Because we all think that I can influence others and make them change, which is impossible. Because change means pain. Change means coming out of comfort zone. Change means doing something different than what I'm doing today. We are all in comfort zone and people think they're doing right. If somebody makes a mistake, go and tell him that you can be better by doing something else. That person, who are you first? Secondly, I'm doing right. So everybody thinks they're doing the right thing. Unless they introspect, they will not know that they're doing right or wrong. So the best thing we can do is to change ourselves. When I change my glass that I'm wearing, even if things are not good around, I can see good things around. It is said that the bees never go to garbage. Bees always go to rose gardens or flowers. So if we change the glass that we wear, definitely we can see the things around good. I don't need to advise people to change because I know that I can't change them. So I can change myself. I can change the way I look at the world. Because I cannot change others, I'll change my vision, I'll change my perspective. Because there are good things and bad things in the world. What I see is up to me. So I'll be a bee going to flowers, then a bee looking at the garbage and looking things around not okay. So I would like to see the things around good because I cannot change the world around me. Back to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So our PK, the most intelligent lady of our NITK, the Hitler.
My God, define it.
See, the surprising talent you possess.
I think that's a compliment, right? He's the greatest orator in history.
Surprising talent?
You possess.
My talents aren't surprising.
See, I call her Hitler.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Vikas ji. Again, good evening to everyone. So, surprising talent. How do I put it? I'm thinking. I just put my shoes, so I'm thinking on that. Yeah, when people meet me, they never think that I'm very talkative. The way I carry myself, they never think. When they start talking to me, then slowly they will understand it. Yeah, she's a chirpy bird.
She's not a kid.
No. It's a chirpy bird. So, because most of the time, see, you may go to a place where unknown to you. You want to, just to go on the barge and start talking. No, I never do that. I take my own time to understand people. Then when they give me a space, I start speaking. But many of people told me, we never expected that you talk so much. I said, no, I am the only person in my family who is very talkative. Not my mother and my brother, nobody. When I go only my house, you know, it was like an art movie. Always, mother will be in the kitchen, sister-in-law will be somewhere, brother will be somewhere, silent. But when I go there, you know, the entire house get energized and people will come to meet me. She has come, Prasanna has arrived. So that is, I think that is one of the hidden talent. Is it a talent? I don't know. Thank you.
Right. So I'll just invite my guest. So we need to, yeah, please come, please join us. So the topic I give you, it's for 2 minutes. So for 1 minute is like minimum time is needed, and 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes. 2 minutes is the maximum time needed. So the topic for you is the most valuable lesson learned from a failure. The most valuable lesson learned from a failure. You experience.
So failure from my own
Your
life
own
or
experience, yeah.
Own experience. Yeah. So hi, good evening, guys. So actually, I'm new to Bangalore, and yesterday I installed this meetup and came to know about this. So I'm very new to this ecosystem, but I was sitting here enjoying the conversation of all you, and so many like aged person are there, but full of energy and all that. That's what I like the most. I think I am the youngest over here. But
good sir.
So as the topic is given to me, like the valuable lessons that I learned from the failure. So actually I'm an engineer. I've done my MTech and I'm working as a data scientist here. So during the day of my GATE preparation, there is the GATE exam which you have to give to qualify for MTech. So at that time I saw failure and everything. So I learned the valuable lesson is, so we try to understand the life and the other people in a better way when we encounter a failure. And failure teaches us how to do hard work and how to it gave me a vision to look at my life in a better way. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Toastmaster Bopaiya sir. Toastmaster Prasanna, PK ma'am, please.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for a power-packed, wonderful session. Thank you very much. I think today everyone was lucid in their conversation, right? What all you feel, right? Yes. So now let me take the moment to invite our general evaluator, a power-packed, knowledge carrier, wittiest, who think words are not tools for communication. They have the power to shape how we pursue and experience the world. Let me welcome Toastmaster Anand Ramchandra. Thank you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Prasanna Kumari, PK, as we all know, and today you've been renamed as Indira Gandhi.
That is by mistake. Hitler. I want the definition. I want the definition of that.
Today's theme is the power of words. And I know I'm very confident and I'm sure that words have immense power. It can make you, it can break you. It can take you to a new level or dump you down in the dumps. So I'll use my word judiciously, but I'll be fair to everyone who has done their roles today. I'll also be calling on the accountant, the grammarian, and the timer to give their reports as and when I feel it apt. Sergeant at Arms, Vikas Agarwal, in the role as Sergeant at Arms. You started the meeting bang on target, probably a few seconds early. That's fantastic. Your words had the boom of a boofer gun. But only thing is, it sputters a lot. Okay. Tack and then stop, and then tack and then stop. It showed me that you aren't really fully prepared for that. I suggest that you come back a lot more prepared so that your speech and your thought flow is a lot more lucid. But you have the voice throw to make everyone in the room attentive. That is something I liked in you. The meeting details were on the wall before the meeting started. You really did mention the meeting number also, that was fantastic. The only problem in your SAA role was that you were a little underprepared today. Presiding Officer Bhupaya, as always, I look forward to hearing you. You always have that grammarian role, or rather, it looks like you've always come out of a Renan Martin class. You have a nice vocabulary, nice flow of thought, nice way of putting things together, and your thoughts on the power of words today were fantastic. Your introduction of the TMOD was spot on. One small thing that you missed is you should have called and taken your concurrence for the minutes of the meeting of last week, meeting number 248, which was something that was missed out. Before I go into the next step, I would request the evaluator of the speech to come and give us evaluation of the one and only speech we had today, prepared speech.
Good evening, everyone. Can we give her another round of applause for starting out the Toastmaster journey through Icebreaker as the first speech? What I found wonderful was this didn't look like her first speech, was it?
Yes.
Yes. She came prepared. It started with a wonderful quote. Dream big, work hard, stay focused. This is something that is a mantra that all of us can carry for the life. She explained Mumbai in a beautiful way. Whatever Mumbai I saw and the Mumbai that she depicted, I felt I was already in Mumbai sitting here. So the way she described her city and her birthplace was wonderful. And the qualities imbibed by her parents were described very clearly and lucidly. The local train and rom-com moments were something that all of us could connect to, I suppose. The idea of her daughter's first birthday giving rise or giving birth to a company was wonderful. I really appreciate that you could make a career out of it. Congratulations to you. And making dreams come true was something that she formulated a dream out of nowhere and making sure that the dream came true and explained the entire journey that she had till date was wonderful. Looking forward to more speeches from you, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. Some small things that you left out, I would like to fill in the gaps there. Your body language was good, your eye contacts were good, your facial expression was good, your usage of stage was even better, and the tonality, and you have already got the hang of using the pause. That was very nice. Your introduction encapsulated the entire journey of your life from your birth till now. But one small thing I missed is, I never heard Meghna Vaswani being told as your name. I was wondering whom you were referring to. That was the only thing that was missing in it, but otherwise it never looked like a first speech of a brand new Toastmaster. Beautifully done. Before I make mistakes and the R counter starts counting that, I would rather ask the R counter to give their report.
The most popular filler word used today was ah. So SAA Vikas Agarwalji used it almost 6 times, and Bopaya no, and the TMOD was too good, and Grammarian used it twice, and Meghna, yours was first speech, but it was really fabulous. You rocked actually, but still few hours here and there, so it was absolutely good. Thank you.
Thank you. so, are also it's somehow missed it. And before again I make some more mistakes, may I ask the grammarian to give the Renan Martin report on today's meeting.
Very good evening, all the Toastmasters and the guests present here. I am not very good in English grammar at all. Yet, I try to just point out some of the mistakes that have been made and some of the words, very good words that have been used. Actually, today's the word of the day was lucid, and the theme of the day was powerful words and
The power of words.
power of the words. Actually, when Bopaya Pivo asked to say something about angry, I just told motivates. Actually, we can motivate people who are angry to be calm, meditating, and bring down their anger. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that. It flashed me later on. So our SAA said do not do cross talking. Can just say that don't talk to each other or do not disturb. And Bopaya in the beginning he said first of all. Generally we have to say at first, if I am right. In the beginning, yeah, at first. So he has used many good words, hustle and bustle later on, and attract or repulse, think before you act. All those are the statements he has made, used very well. Prasanna Kumari, our TMOD, words are power, have power. She has used many power of words that have been used. I experience power of word instead of that. She could have used some other statements. Words inculcated in one speech that she has made use of. And perplexed, shaking legs, and instead of saying looking at me, everybody looking at me, she could have said all eyes were focused on me. That would have been more impactful. And Sunil, I think he used smiley. He was a smiley person who is smiling would have been better. With a smile on the face would have been better. And Meghana, the icebreaker speech, absolutely wonderful, but you have made one or two grammatical mistakes. We will not say peoples, it is people. Plural is people only. So, and she is surrounded. You used she is surrounded or she was surrounded is the right form of sentence to be made. Table topic, when we come to table topic speech, a life-changing, that is TM Sunil, digging my brains is one you have used, trust and faith you have used, and Shrikant, wonderful, you have used very good words, sir. Madhavi also, your speech was very good. I hardly could find any grammatical mistake when you spoke. And Bopaya sir, hustle and bustle of life, going down the river, to take a break, to be with the nature, enjoy the nature. All these are the words you used during your table topic speech. And Anand is always very good he himself is there. And then Martin, we have to learn from him. He has been very good. And his speech about one thing I want to tell him, he said, I had girls in that gate, this gate. Instead of that, he could have said, every nook and corner I had girls waiting. So otherwise, I don't want to just go on pointing out all the none of the majorly there was no major grammatical errors that were done today. Everything was perfect, and I am happy that I have been given this job. Actually, the job of a grammarian is slightly difficult because we have to be aware of the rules of grammar. So I thank everyone today for having given me this role. Thank you.
Wonderful grammarian report. That was superb. Thank you so much. And the other rule, or the other counter of pillar of Toastmasters is to see that we are always on time. So it's one of the things that makes a speech fantastic. We were all charged up with our bikes zooming and booming. We would have charged into it. I hope we all stopped on time. May I request our timer to talk about the timings that happened today?
Once again, good evening. I was a timer for today's this one. So, Toastmaster Meghana, who gave the ice-breaking speech, so was in time with 5 minutes 30 seconds.
Right on time.
Right on time. And other table topics was all qualified, except I was just thinking, I was crossing, and I was thinking that it should cross another 9 more seconds. So she left out with 51 seconds. So she will cross 1 minute 30 seconds in the next speech. And our guest was with 40 seconds. Others were all qualified. Thank you.
I'll come to the clear Modi a little later. First, let me take out Vikas Agarwal in his table topic avatar. Again, your voice throw was good, but your grammar is something that you need to work on. It looks like you leave the sentences half finished. You need to finish those sentences. And look at the grammar in a lot more detail. Personally, I would have asked for volunteers. I wouldn't have picked the people, but that's mine. That's my way of doing it. And asking people to come and speak was yours, and probably that was one good way so that I could go back in my time and relive my college age. Otherwise, somebody else would have done, and I don't know if I could have relived.
Yes.
And a nice topic you gave to Upaya, where he wants to go up to the mountains, look at the fog, have a beer in his hand, walk down the river, and get paid for it. You should be on the Discovery documentary makeup or on the National Geographic channel, which would actually encapsulate the entire thing that you are describing, and you get paid for it. He gave a beautiful version of his dream job. Very well thought out questions. We enjoyed it thoroughly. I hope all of you did.
Yes.
When I was speaking, or rather when I was seeing the others speak, I always thought she's raising a green card pretty fast. It's already 1 minute up. When I started speaking, I had my eyes on her, and that card would never go up. It was like time had slowed down, or she was so engrossed in my talk that she forgot the time. So that was about the table topics. You did well. Coming to the TMOD, your voice through again is fantastic. It demands the entire room to give attention to your talk. It has that quality. It has superb. And you started talking about the theme of the day, which was also very nicely done. And the transition into the Toastmaster way of working was also good. You went about telling the guests about the structure of the Toastmasters meeting. That was also very nice. Introductions of the guests were well done. Introduction of me was superbly done. Thank you so much. You were amazing today. And I'm sure today's meeting would have been it will be considered as one of the super success when she's heading the whole thing. That brings to the end of my evaluation. Over to the TMO. Stage is all yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Anand. Thank you very much. As Mother Teresa said, kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes can travel truly endless. So I'll hand over the session to our presiding officer of the day.
Thank you, Dear Modi. The session well conducted, and thanks to you. Everyone enjoyed the session. We did have one speaker missing today, but we did cover it up with a number of beautiful table topics and beautiful views from all of you. So big round of applause to every one of you. Just to give you an information that the meeting link has been shared in the group, so I request everyone to vote. Of course, the guests will not be able to vote. So in the meantime, what I would like to do is invite the guests over to briefly give a little bit about your vocation and how do you enjoy the session today, like 30 seconds to 45 seconds. I'll start with Random sir. Let's brief about your vocation and how do you enjoy the session today. Vocation. Like what you do and...
I start here. Good evening again, everybody. My name is Raymond Preet Singh. I own a furnishing store in Commercial Street. It's called Wazir Bespoke Furnishing. Wazir was my grandfather's name, so that's what I've taken forward. So this is about me. I am born and raised in Bangalore, and I furnish houses and I furnish offices. That's what I do. And what was the other thing?
How do you like the session?
How did I like the session? Well, I met Sunil the other day and he said, Raman, why don't you come down to this Toastmasters club? And I, for a very long time, wanted to join and I did not know where to go. And he came at the right time and he reminded me twice yesterday, telling Raman, you have to be here. And I'm here, I've already met Vikas before and it's been a brilliant session. I've learned a beautiful word today, it's called lucid. So which says clarity of mind. So with that, I love the meeting today, and I'm looking forward to coming.
Be here.
Thank you.
Thank you, guest Raymond. It was a lucid flow of thoughts and short and brief introduction about yourself. I'd like to call upon. Come on, Roy.
Hi everyone, once again. Myself Rohit and I am born and brought up in Ballari, Karnataka. So I have completed my CA and CMA in May 23. So I'm currently pursuing CFA. So I'm currently working in EY. CFA.
I've heard of CFA. I know CFA and CMA. I don't know CMA rather.
CMA is Cost and Management Accountant. So it is similar to CA itself. So I'm currently working in EY. So in assurance, it is majorly does audits for companies. About the session, it's my. I mean, I thought of coming to Toastmasters. One year back when I was writing my CA final. So at that time I didn't have that time, so I skipped it. So I mean that I have attended one of the meetings, so they were speaking about. Means one of the person was attending Toastmasters every week. So based on that I got to know, and based on meetup app, so I thought of joining so that I can speak. I mean I can learn to communicate well, because that is the need of our in any role or any field or any as a person. So for that I tried. Yeah, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rohit. Good knowing you, and we hope to see you more in the future as well. We've been introduced, but I'd like to you to come and talk a little bit about what you do and how you enjoy the session today.
Once again, good evening all. I'm Jagadishwar. I'm from born and brought up in Chennai, and I work as a customer care manager with Mahindra & Mahindra. Basically, I handle all the customer grievances which is getting escalated from the dealerships. So basically, I handle problems always. So I keep solving problems for my customers. So that's what I do. And about the session, I've been always wanting to express myself. I like to be on the stage always. From my childhood days, I have always wanted to be seen, to be the center of focus always. So that, but somewhere down the line, I felt that I need more improvement towards improving my. When being on the stage, I wanted to utilize the stage in a proper way and keep the attention and make the audience enjoy. So that's my motive behind joining Toastmasters, so that I can improve my skill set. And here today, I had totally observed the flow of the session, and I find it really very interactive and very democratic, by the way, because I could see the roles getting handed over to each one, and I really find it being part of this going forward, and I'm very excited about how my journey is going to be with the club. Thank you.
Thank you, Jagdishwar. We are glad that you wanted to be seen, and we've seen you like 2 weeks in a row right now. We hope to see more of you as well in the future. With that, I'll invite Vedant to talk about yourself and how you get the session.
Thank you everyone. So again, good evening. So I didn't know about this Toastmaster Club before, so I just came to Bangalore last month and I was exploring about it is in meetup, so I thought of joining here, and yeah, today it was very interesting. First of all, sorry, I should have introduced myself. So I am Vedant Acharya. I am born and brought up in Kharagpur, West Bengal, but my native is in Odisha. I've done my engineering in Odisha and masters in Hyderabad, and then currently I am working as a data scientist in Mirafra, and my client is Infineon, so Infineon Technology is nearby. So I'm working in the agentic AI workflow. So being a technology, I lack in communication and how to deal with people. So that skill I really lack the most. So I thought of joining and coming regularly this club and attending this meetup, so that it will improve my personality as well as my skills in this way. And I found this as very useful, because today I should have come early. I was a bit late today, but yeah, I enjoyed. I don't know his name, but the way he explained about how he looks to the life, like changing something, but the way he interpreted that we should change ourselves instead of changing others. The thought was very motivating for me. So similarly, I enjoyed other conversation and looking forward to have a good connection and yeah, good time with you all guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Vedant. So with that, I think I'll request the VPN to make note of the 4 potential candidates that we have with the 90K. How many of you have heard of this band called Boyzone? That's it? Band called Boyzone. So there is one particular song called words. Anybody would? Okay. It says, we'll start with talk in everlasting words and dedicate them all to me, and I will give you all my life and whatever it happens. So what it means is, if you have that dedicated, if you talk with the right kind of words, if you put your heart and soul to the words that you want to communicate to the person, then that person can also give their life to you. Not exact, not literal sense, but they would do anything to interact with that particular person. So with that was the key takeaway from today's session, at least for me, and I hope every one of you also had some kind of a takeaway about the power of words and how we can better use our words in our communication and day-to-day life, personally as well as professionally. Okay? So with that, we come to the very important part of today's meeting, which is, like I think you mentioned, the democratic sense, the votings, and we have the results with us. So before I go to the results that were shared, I think without a doubt, today's icebreaker speech was not like an icebreaker speech. It was like somebody well experienced coming and giving a presentation about her life. I think without any question, I think the best speaker award goes to And of course, the speech was delivered, but it was evaluated as well. Well evaluated by Toastmaster Sunil. Gave the right points, right pointers, which Meghna will definitely inculcate and take it forward with the next speeches as well. And with that, I'd like to inform that Toastmaster Sunil has also completed his L1 path, and wishing all the best and continue with your pathway. Without further questions, I think Toastmaster Sunil is the best evaluator for today's speech. Alright, with that, the voting results. The best Toastmaster of the day. Who do you think took that award? You. Me? PK. Anand. So Anand was general evaluator, PO, TMOD, SA, TTM, G. So I think the TMOD gave a wonderful presentation today. She made the session lively, and everyone agrees that has awarded her the best. Moving on, the best role taker. Sorry. Any guesses? Tripura. Yeah. So we didn't have a timer timing the role takers when they gave the report. I think if we had not restricted, I think Toastmaster Tripura would have identified each and every word and sentence that we have spoken today. And I think that's why she's attracted the best role taker award today, Toastmaster Tripura. Because we missed one of the speeches, we extended our table topic session. I think everyone got a chance to speak. Everyone gave wonderful thoughts about what they have and the questions that they were asked, and their view on what they understood and what they think or feel about the questions that they were asked. So with that, we've had good speeches, and I can see good voting as well. Who do you think took away the best table topic speaker?
Ramdas, you or Anand? Either.
Ramdas sir or Srikanth sir?
Everyone was good today.
That's it?
Box, Anand, Ramdas ji.
Now we covered everything.
Ramdas was Ramdas sir was, his thing was something different.
Okay. Interestingly, that person is already wearing the crown today. Guest Raymond Singh. So with that, I'd like to ask if there's any other business that we need to discuss.
250th meeting.
Yeah. So this was a 249. So our next meeting is a milestone meeting, which is 250th, and we will not have the regular meeting on Wednesday. Is that the,
That was my question.
okay. So we'll not have the regular meeting on Wednesday. We'll have a meetup on Sunday, the 2nd of March. I think the location is yet to be decided, and that will be shared across in the group. It is going to be not a regular meeting, but a talent show per se, wherein we'll have some table topics and maybe a debate here and there. But ultimately, we will encourage everyone to showcase any talent that you may have. You know, it can be speeches, it can be singing, it can be painting, it can be dancing, fashion show, whatever. Come up with your ideas, and we will have a good milestone meeting next week.
Induction.
Yeah. So today we don't have the members, and that's why.
Yeah.
So we can have it in
Yeah,
next meeting.
yeah. Next meeting, official meeting, we can do it.
Yes. So probably we'll encourage all the new members to be present next week so that we can officially induct you. I think Chandrasekhar is missing, and that's it.
And orientation also has to be planned.
Yeah. That's on me.
Now you can take the
All right.
last week, the minutes.
I have to tell you, tell him to announce.
I'm
being
sure I've done it in the
president.
beginning.
But you still.
Okay, so the minutes of the meeting was shared last week. No, it wasn't shared.
Yes.
It was shared.
No, it was not.
So it was a contest. Okay. So, all right. So if there's no other business, then I, with the power vested in me as a presiding officer, I would officially close the meeting.